Shalom, shalom to the 144,000, the elect. Before I get started, let me give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rokak, Quadash, the one to the apostle nails of great millstone. Peace and blessing to the brothers that are preaching the truth in the four winds of the earth. May Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, have mercy upon you. I'm on this video here. I think I made a video about this young lady here. Probably a couple years ago, two and a half, maybe 3 years ago. And it just popped up again. Right after I seen Apostle Hall video, and he was talking about Eve, talking about staying away from Eve. A lot of women would take that to offense because how many women that that would admit that most women are just pure evil, especially Eve. Just evil. Because look at the overall behavior of their nature. Look at what they do daily. It's unreal. A lot of men would be furious if they actually knew what their girlfriends or wives do daily. Daily. They always in a hurry. Why they always in a hurry? Because they always doing something they ain't got no business doing. They always doing something they ain't got no business doing. This is not I've been on this earth for a long time, and I've seen it. I myself have been part of a wicked mess with a few wicked women. I've never been really a street runner, but I know a lot of wicked, evil women, man. Jake don't get a pass, but hey. These men around here don't have nothing on these women, man. So just listen to this sister here. Woman admits that women are evil. So here I.
Okay, so this is something that I honestly been pondering on actually for a few years now. I remember what the Bible said about women and like the evil spirit, what the Bible says about the Jezebel spirit, and things I see that women do, things I know and heard that women do. The paternity issue, how these women lay next to a man for years, looking a kid in the eyes for years, knowing there's no relation. How good men get stoned out. How kids are just used for a check. I've come to the conclusion that I think women are just pure evil. Like, I really think women are just pure evil. Women are naturally evil beings, I believe. And only a woman who's honest about our natural nature of being deceptive can change it. Like, for example, I know that naturally there's a selfish, gimme, I want that type of way about me. So, about people, period, but especially women. So if you can't be honest and say that that's in there, then you can't deal with it and address it. And so I've noticed that the women who say they're the dopest, they're the this, they're the that, are usually the worst, because you have to acknowledge the beast in you in order to tame it. And so I really just think most women are natural evil. Period. I just think they're evil. And not even just how they deal with men and kids makes them evil, but how they deal with each other. Women are so jealous, deceptive, conniving. Like, you can just feel the evil when you are in the presence of certain women. You can walk in a room and you just feel the daggers. You just feel that demonic spirit women are evil. I don't care what nobody say. Women are untrustworthy, deceitful, demonic beings. I said what I said.
So, hey, there you have it. I mean, who can? Hold on, let me get this in order. Who can say that she's lying? The only people gonna say that they are lying is a bunch of wicked women. That is let me get this bang going back. I don't know how that thing get on here. It's a bunch of women that that are evil and that are not. But listen what she say right here. I think that was like one second. Listen to what she said right here. Now this was very interesting right here.
Women who say they're the dopest, they're the this, they're the that are usually the worst because you have to acknowledge the beast in you in order to.
You have to acknowledge the beast in you. The beast in you, right? Meaning you have to be aware of what? Your demon, man. You know, Eve is full of demons. And, you know, the most, I think the most read scripture is Ecclesiasticus. We're concerning a woman, Ecclesiasticus 25:24. Or the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. That within itself tells you that what? That women are just pure evil. That within itself. You know, and I could be watching. Now we talking about Eve, and when I say Eve, you know, I'm talking about all of the tribe, but mainly the so-called black woman. Who is more wicked, louder, and evil than the so-called black woman? No one. Nobody can. Look at the cruisers. They always want to say black people, black people, black people, black people, black people. No. Eve, black women, black women, black women. I can't stand that, man. I can't stand when they do that, man. I always talking about black people got to stop this and black people got to stop that. No, black women got to stop. But they're not going to stop. And they're not going to acknowledge, like this young woman here, acknowledging her, the beast within her. Meaning, you know, her evil behavior. And she have to, what, catch herself. She's very aware of that. You know, in order for you to correct yourself to the best of your ability, you got to what? You got to acknowledge the what? Like she say, the beast in you. Because, you know, again, let's go to Ecclesiasticus back in the Apocrypha 25:13. Give me any plague but the plague of heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. This is the Bible. Why don't, the scriptures don't lie. Who knows the spirit of a woman better than the Most High, which is the Father of the spirits, Yahweh? If he would give me any plague but the plague of heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. Right there, he's telling you that what? That a woman is wicked, man. That they are really not trustworthy. The only way you can consider yourself to even trust a woman, man, is a woman that admits her behavior and the things that she would do. Hey, look, man, I don't waste no time. I call them out. When I hear him and see him, I call them out. I don't give a damn about no feelings, no emotions. Nobody get mad or upset with me, because every opportunity, every chance I get, if someone asks me or cross my path, and we are having a conversation, and it's a woman and she's asking me and wants my opinion, I'm gonna give her my honest opinion. I'm not gonna turn or twist a word for no woman. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. I'm not gonna take away from the word. I'm damn sure ain't gonna add. Give me any plague but the plague of heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. Real quick, let's go to let's stay in the Apocrypha, right? Let's go to Ecclesiasticus 42 and verse 12. Behold, not everybody's beauty and sit not in what? In the midst of women. Why not? Talking about you men. Why? For from garments cometh a moth, and from women wickedness. How plain can you get concerning a woman and her wickedness? You can't get no plainer than that, man. This is what I can't stand a weak ass man that always trying to curb a woman's feelings and emotions because she's women use tears for secondary gain. When all else fails, that come to tears. And just as soon as you out of her sight, she's gonna wipe those tears. She's gonna what? She's gonna be laughing. She's gonna be laughing right along with what? Get with a bunch of her friends and she's gonna laugh. And then go on down the road and plan a girl trip, man. This is what they do, man. Women are just pure evil, man. There's no getting around. Look at the world. Every time it's a march. Who you see in damn near every march? Eve. Why Eve in every march, man? Because she can be persuaded. Well, women as a whole can be persuaded because they are what? They're the weaker vessel. But Eve would do anything for what? For that dollar, man. Well, Esau for them Ben Franklins, them dead presidents, Eve would do just about anything. There's no getting around it. Verse 16 of Ecclesiasticus 25 and 16. I had rather dwell with a lion and dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. Get the hell on. Let her do what she's doing. Let her continue to be wicked. Let her do what she's doing. Because you're not going to stop old wicked Eve from doing what it is she want to do. She's going to do what she want to do. Because why? Because Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is going to make sure that she have leeway in the homes. He's going to make sure of that. Regardless of, they can know that she's lying on you when she dial 911. When she dial 911, they can know she lying, and they still gonna do what? They still gonna lock you up. And who knows? But because a lot of these Jake, they hard headed. They don't know how to deal with the Esau Edom when it comes to dealing with him. What's that? Matthew 5:25. Agree with our adversary quickly. You got to agree with your adversary, man. Don't buck up. Cause you bucking up, Esau Edom is still that sword, man. He's still handing out judgment here on earth, man. The Lord is using this wicked man to what? To judge you wicked 2/3, man. So if you don't have the knowledge of how to deal with Esau Edom, the so-called white man, that's a great possibility. When Eve dial 911, you're gonna lose your life. You're gonna lose your life trying to buck up with these devils. How many times you seen Eve buck up for no reason? How many times Eve get gunned down for no reason? That's just something you don't see. But they're always trying to compare themselves with us when it comes to being oppressed in this devil's kingdom. Ain't no damn comparison, no damn so-called black woman with no so-called black man being oppressed in the white man's kingdom. Ain't no way. These heifers get everything that they want and more. I'd rather dwell with a lion and dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. Verse 17 of Ecclesiasticus 25 and 17. The wickedness of a woman changeth her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. You can see it, man. You can see the wickedness pouring out, like that woman here say. When she go into a room, what she say? When you go into a room with a bunch of women, man, you can feel the what she say? Let me see, can I get it right quick? I think it right along up in here. Listen to this here again.
Men get stoned out, how kids are just used for a check. I've come to the conclusion that I think women are just pure evil. Like, I really think women are just pure evil. Women are naturally evil beings, I believe. And only a woman who's honest about our natural nature of being deceptive can change it. Like, for example, I know that naturally there's a selfish, gimme, 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 I want that type of way about me. So,
how many women gonna not acknowledge that they are selfish as hell? None of them. None of them. They always say my kids come first. My kids come first. This, and that. It's a damn lie. You come first. Women have always came first before any damn body, man. Anybody. They will get their hair fixed and get their nails did before they put food on the table or pay a bill. They'll take chances and what when it comes to feeding the kids, selling ass. This is what they do, man. You know, and all that beating around the bush, trying to hold back to curb feelings and emotions, man. That shit is outdated and old played and outdated, man. You know, if you're a man, you ain't calling out the wickedness of a woman, man. You ain't nothing but a damn simp. That's all you is, a sucker. And whatever she give you, like a good example for it, that boy named Travis Hunter. I can't wait till she get him. And it's real soon. Can't wait till she get him. Hating on what? Ain't nothing to hate on. Because this world is over with. He's not gonna enjoy his little money anyway. You know, he's not gonna enjoy it. She's gonna get him real soon though. And you know, we just can't wait because you know the world sees it. Everybody want, you know, not to change the subject, but it goes into the wickedness of a woman, man. You know, I done seen women, man, back in the day, man, would sit around and lay around and let a man go 25 and 30 years paying for a house, man. And then as soon as he get through paying for that damn house, man, he will go off and act like she never knew him. This is the behavior that the sister was doing even back then. This shit has not just started. Let me see, not catch what I wanted. I would say I wanted to catch up concerning her talking about women and their aura of the. She can feel it when she walk in the room.
About people, period, but especially women. So if you can't be honest and say that that's in there, then you can't deal with it and address it. And so I've noticed that the women who say they're the dopest, they're the this, they're the that, are usually the worst because you have to acknowledge the beast in you in order to tame it. And so I really just think most women are naturally evil. Period. I just think they're evil. And not even just how they deal with men and kids makes them evil, but how they deal with each other. Women are so jealous, deceptive, conniving. Like you can just feel the evil when you are in the presence of certain women. You can
That is right there.
walk in a room and
you can feel the evil. I'm talking about you can feel it. You can see it. You know when you've been around as long as it, you know, if you've been around and you done seen it all. You know, when you're up in age, man, you done seen it all. You seen it all, man. You see through people like, you know, it's like looking through. You can see a person's spirit, a person's aura, how they walk, they gap, meaning they walk, how they carry themselves. You know right off. She wicked. That's just like when your father or your mother tell you, say, man, you need to leave that boy alone, or leave that woman alone. That woman ain't no damn good. By what? She judging her off what? Off her appearance. Off her appearance, her ways, but mainly her appearance. who want a tramp walking around here with I can't stand them damn tights, man. With they really drawers. You walk around here with drawers. I mean, it's showing every crap and crevice it is, man. You can't even go in, especially Walmart, man. Walmart is the main place that you can go. You want to see cheeks and ass, you go up in Walmart. All day long, you're gonna see it. Where am I? Where am I at? Verse 17 again. The wickedness of a woman, of Ecclesiasticus 25:17. The wickedness of a woman changes her face and darkens her countenance like sackcloth. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly. Meaning, hear that loud ass mouth, that attitude, that combativeness. And when he hear, he gonna what? Gonna sigh bitterly. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. And we know that what? That Eve is 9 times out of 10, she's a what? She's a sinner. She evil. Can't get around it. Most don't want to call it out. They don't ever want to call Eve wickedness out. Let's go to real quick Ecclesiastes in the KJV, which is Ecclesiastes 7:26. And I find more bitter than death the woman. Who is that? Evil woman, man. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and what? And nets. A lot of these women, man, they plot and plan, for some time. A woman would know who you are and will be looking for you. And then when she finally find you, she would act as though she didn't know who the hell you was. And all the time she been looking for you since she seen you on social media or whatever. Now you got social media, but when women hear about something or someone, they coming, man. When you coming up and you're a ball player or whatever, they know you're gonna make it in the NFL or whatever, and you're a big college star or whatever, they coming, man. They coming. This is what they do. This is what they do. And you can see them coming a mile away, man. But a lot of you all are fascinated with these tramps. I never understand why men go in strip clubs and throw their money up to a bunch of whores. I never understood that. And I find more bitter than what? Than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, in her hands as bands, whoso pleaseth thy power, man, shall what? Shall escape her. But the sinner shall be taken by her. This is why a lot of these jakes be deleting each other, man, one another, man, because of one of these wicked women, man. How many times Jake deleted one another, all because they're defending their woman's feelings and emotions. Not even nobody put their hands on. They having don't mess with my woman, man. That's my woman, man. That's my woman, man. When actually she belonged to what? Probably 3 or 4 other dudes outside of him. Madness, man. Jake. I mean, how many of us that Eve had put in the ground, man? Just as many as Esau, Edom had put in the ground, because they both work hand in hand with what? In deleting the so-called black man, man. They work hand in hand, man, deleting us, man. And always trying to put themselves on the same scale of what? Of being oppressed in the white man, so-called white man's kingdom, man. You're not oppressed over here in the white man's kingdom, even, but you guess what? It's coming. It's coming now. Because DJ Trump, that cruel Lord, he's doing what? He's doing a fabulous job in taking shit and taking everything from y'all. And we love it. And we can't wait till he take everything from you until you see you line up in what on the highway sleeping in boxes, man. Let's drop down to verse No, just 27, which is Ecclesiastes 7:27. Behold, this have I found, saith the preacher, counting one by one to what? To find out the account. The account of what? Concerning a woman's wickedness versus a man. Verse 28. Which yet my soul seeketh, but find not. Find what? A good woman. A man's soul seeks for a good woman, but what? He can't find one. Not in this devil's kingdom here. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found. Meaning what? That just literally just telling you that what? That a woman, that a man is more acceptable of being honest and truthful way before a woman would ever be. This is the Lord's word, man. This is not my word. This is the Lord telling men and warning men about what? About women. I know this gonna get up on fellas. I don't give a damn. You know, the truth is what matters. And if any of you, if you watching this video and you getting upset, don't get mad at me. You getting mad at the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. The true God, which is Yahweh, and the true Son, which is Yahweh Shai, who y'all equally call Jesus. So, you know, like Yahweh Shai say, he said that what? That they hated me, they're going to hate you too. For what? For this truth. Job 39 and 17. Because thy power has deprived her, let me read it verbatim. Because God has deprived her of wisdom, neither has he imparted to her understanding. This is why there's always arguments back and forth. A lot of misunderstanding in relationships when dealing with with women as a whole. But this is why the confusion is always confusion, because Eve is always trying to run something when she don't have the mental capacity to run anything. She don't. Because God has deprived her of wisdom, neither has he imparted to her understanding. Let's go back over here into Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha. What verse I'm on? 25 and Ecclesiasticus 25 and 20. After climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the aged man, so is what? A wife full of what? Of words to a what? A quiet man. And most jakes just want peace, man. Just won't be, to be left alone. Especially one that works 10 and 12 hours a day. He just wants peace, man. He wants to get a nice meal, hey, and probably what? Lay down with his wife, man. But guess what? She's gonna what? She's gonna raise all kind of hell. She's not gonna give him any kind of rest, because the spirit that is within her, it don't want to rest. Because why? It's full of wickedness. Verse 21 of Ecclesiastes 25 and 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, right? And desire her not. For what? For pleasure. Because 9 times out of 10, it's going to be what? It's going to be, she's up to no good. She's up to no good. Why she not up to no good? Why you say she not? Why you say she ain't up to no good? All women ain't like the way. You got to show me outside of the box, huh? You got to show me, right? You got to show. Men are now these days. Men are just what, bagging away from, especially from Eve, man. Eve, you are the least desirable in the what in this devil's kingdom. The world is on to you now. Just like the word is on to Esau, Edom, wickedness, and him being what? Showing now he's showing his horns. slaughtering people over there, and they've been slaughtering us for no one gave a damn when they were just slaughtering us. So now they're there slaughtering those Palestinians over there. So now the world wants to speak on the wickedness of Esau Edom. But in the process of Esau being exposed, Eve, you're being exposed concerning your wickedness and what you have been doing since you've been over here in this devil kingdom, man. So both of you all have what? Have allowed your behavior to what? Now to stick out like a sore thumb. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha 9 and verse 8. Turn away thine eye from a beautiful woman, and look not upon another's beauty. That goes into what adultery, meaning don't look upon another man's wife. For many have been deceived by what the beauty of a woman. For herewith love is what is kindled as a fire. Yeah, she's full of what? She's full of wickedness and evil. So this sister ain't lying. This sister telling the truth about women, man. Women as a whole, but mainly she talking about her what the sisterhood. That's why there's such thing as a sisterhood. Because they don't give a damn what a sister have done. They're gonna defend the sister regardless of whether she can be just cheating on her husband and had 9 children and none of them belong to him. And guess what? They're gonna make up a reason to defend her for what? For having 9 children outside of her husband. They're gonna make him everything under the sun. This is what Eve does, and she does it very well. Just like Esau Edom does it very well. With what? With the lies and deceitfulness. Proverbs 6 and 24. I know you're going to like it, but guess what? It's coming. Proverbs 6 and 24. To keep thee from the what? The evil woman, from the flattery of what? Of the tongue of a strange woman. Why is that? And we talking about what? American women and their ways. But Eve is who I'm focused on. Because why? Because they are my counterpart, which is what? Which is for Judah. To keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. Lust not after her in thy heart. Because why? When most men are full of lust. Ain't nothing wrong with lusting after a woman, man. Because a woman was made for what? For what? For a man. But when you lusting after a woman, a lot of men will overlook red flags. They overlook red flags. So this is why they are susceptible to what? To being dogged out by what? By a woman, man. Lust not after her beauty in thy heart, and neither let her take thee with her eyelids. All them fake hair, fake eyelids, with that mask on, with that old. Hey man, I just don't see it. I don't see what a lot of brothers see in these wicked women. Lust not after her beauty in thy heart, neither let her what? Take thee with thy eyelids. Verse 26. For by means of what? Of a whorish woman, and most of our women is what they are. They are a bunch of whores. Why? Because they always would. Before they can even think about courting a man, they're what? They're trying to dig in his pockets. Patting on his pocket. Huh? They're patting on every pocket they see for what? For $1. For what? For a suck or a lay. Either one of the two, they willing to do one of the two for what? For $1. For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought what? To a piece of bread. These hoes are gonna take everything you got, man. She's gonna take you for everything you got, man. Until what? Then when she take everything you got, she going on to the next clown. This is what they are used to doing. It's brought to a piece of bread. If we read it over again, verse 26 of Proverbs 6 and 26. For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread. That means she's going to take everything. Like I said, take every damn thing he got. And then when it's gone, she going on to the next. And the adulteress will hunt for the precious life. How many of the sisters then took Jake's life in the past? Eve will feed her husband poison for years, and you know what? A lot of these doctors be knowing. Trust and believe, doctors be knowing, man. Knowing when your wife be poisoning you, especially I'm talking about you, Jake, you so-called black men. A woman can, when when women found out, one of the main ways that a woman used to kill their husband is by what? Back then, we had that damn Kool-Aid. Everything was Kool-Aid and them juices. But mainly that damn Kool-Aid, they do what? They put antifreeze in it. Yeah. And Jake just died slowly. He died slowly, sick, and be like, look at it. And then she be sitting there, what, laughing. Now I was paid for, it's over with. I don't need this nigga no more. And she going on to the next. She's going, as soon as you die, she going on to and lay down with your friend, or maybe even your son outside of the marriage. Eve is wicked as hell, man. I've seen this shit here, man. I've seen it, and guess what? You getting upset and getting mad because of the truth that I'm speaking, that the Bible speaking, that the Lord speaking. I don't give a damn, because what? What matters first? What matters is the truth. And the truth comes from what? The Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, through who? Through his prophets. I'm going to close, go to Ecclesiasticus 25 and, I will going to go down a little bit. I'm just going to get them to the point. Ecclesiasticus 25 and 24, and I'm going to close this out. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. On that note, they call her Lord Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rokah Quadash, Shalom. Run, Jake.